So now let us discuss that what would be the stiffness matrix for a simple CST element. So we know that from the last class the CST element having a nodal number 1 comma 2 comma 3. So if you know that nodal number 1 2 3 coordinate values, it is possible to find out the what would be the B matrix, that is called strain proportionality matrix, as well as it is possible to find out the Jacobian matrix. So once you know these two things, therefore it is possible to find out the stiffness matrix. So for us, let us see that what is the stiffness matrix for a given CST element. So we know that the potential energy equation is defined as pi is equal to the strain energy plus work potential. So from this one, we have to take the strain energy, and from that strain energy, we need to be defined that what would be the stiffness matrix. The strain energy can be defined as it is equal to the half into integral of sigma transpose into epsilon into dV. So this would be the what is that the strain energy for any dimensional element, whether it is one dimensional, two dimensional, or three dimensional, or whatever the element. The strain energy formula is equal to half into integral of sigma transpose epsilon into dV. So now we know that since there is a epsilon can be defined as it is equal to the, that is called stress can be defined as it is equal to the Young's modulus into the strain. It is in the one dimensional, but this problem CST comes under the, it is in the two dimensional element. So therefore for this one the sigma can be write as a D matrix into the epsilon matrix. So this is one. So therefore you have to substitute that the strain energy is equal to the half into integral of sigma transpose can be write as a D matrix into E epsilon matrix to the power of transpose into epsilon into dV. And since the epsilon also we have written that here, the strain energy we written that in terms of the matrix B as well as the nodal displacement U. So therefore you have to substitute that epsilon into this equation. Therefore it is possible to write as integral of this d epsilon to the power of transpose can be write as it is equal to the epsilon transpose into d transpose would be equal to the d, because the d is a symmetric matrix. So d transpose should be equal to the d. Okay, so then epsilon into dV. So if you substitute here, the epsilon is equal to the B into U. So it is possible to write as the B matrix into U matrix all to the power of transpose into D matrix, and this B into U matrix into dV. So now if you rewrite this equation, it can be written as integral of U transpose into B transpose, U matrix transpose into B matrix transpose into D matrix into B into U. So all are the matrices only. So now it is possible to say that into dV. So here U is the nodal displacement, it is a constant, and B is a constant matrix, D is also constant matrix, and B is also constant matrix, and U nodal displacement is a constant matrix. So therefore it is possible to write as U transpose into B transpose into D into B integral of dV into U. So I have rewrite the above equation in a simplified formula. So here I know that the volume of the given element can be written as thickness into the dA, because given CST element having a thickness T. So where T is equal to the thickness, and dA is equal to small element area. So if you do the integration, or if you substitute that dV is equal to T into dA, so therefore it is possible to write as the strain energy can be written as half into U transpose of B transpose into D matrix into B matrix, and integral of T into dA into U. So here again T is the thickness, and you have to do the integration of the dA. So therefore it is possible to write as half into U transpose into B transpose dB, and T is the constant. Again you have to take outside integral of dA and into u. So since the integral of dA can be write as it is equal to the area of triangle. So A can be write as area of CST element, So therefore the strain energy can be write as off into U transpose of B transpose into D into B into thickness into area and into U. So let us take this as a one parameter. So the strain energy can also be write as in a finite element methods. So this would be equal to off into U transpose into, let us say, the K of CST into U. So where the K of CST or K can be write as it is equal to the stiffness matrix of CST element. So therefore it is defined as, the K can be defined as it is equal to the B transpose matrix into D matrix into B matrix into thickness into area. So where thickness is area is we can calculate from the given CST element, and also if given CST element having a nodal coordinate value x1 y1 x2 y2, so therefore if you know that x1 y1 and x2 y2, and if you know that x3 y3, so if you know this coordinate value, it is possible to find out the B matrix. Okay, so because you can see that the B matrix is equal to 1 by det of this 3 rows into 6 matrix. If you observe this one, it is a function of the only coordinate value solely. So if you know the coordinate value, it is very easy to find out the B transpose. Therefore, let us find out the what would be the range of the stiffness matrix. Here B transpose is nothing but, here we know that B matrix would be the 3 by 6. So therefore B transpose becomes that it is equal to the, you have to change the rows into column. This is a B matrix, then B transpose can be written as it is equal to 6 by 3. And therefore here you should know that what would be the D matrix. The D matrix is always square matrix, it is equal to the 3 by 3. Next one would be the, again there is a B matrix, and this B matrix range already we know that this is equal to the 3 by 6. So into thickness into area. So therefore the stiffness of the CST element can be written as thickness into area into this matrix would be written as B transpose, that is equal to the 6 by 3 into D matrix, the range of D matrix is 3 by 3, and B matrix that is equal to 3 by 6. So if you multiply these things, then you will get that 6 by 3 into 3 by 6, you will get that 6 by 3, and 6 by 3 into 3 by 6. So is it multiple? Okay, so we can have a